In today's video, I'm going to share with you some tips on converting followers, whether that's on email, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all social media channels in general, into paying clients. Hey, it's Tom Jackobs here. Thanks for checking out the channel, and I can't wait to share these juicy tips with you. Everybody is talking about it right now, but why? Why is it important to take followers and convert them into clients? Well, for a lot of content creators, myself included, I've built a reputation online, getting followers, not just to get my stuff out there, but ultimately to grow my brand and grow my business. So the strategy, it's been around forever. Anytime that a personality is out in the marketplace, the whole purpose of that personality is to turn those folks that are watching that personality and get them to become clients. So now with so many people on social media, it just makes sense that more and more people are doing it. So if you have a following on social media and you don't have something to sell to them, I highly suggest that you start doing that. Now you have all these followers on social media and online in different areas, maybe YouTube, Instagram. So how do you monetize that? A lot of content creators rely on the platforms to pay them. And to me, that doesn't make a lot of sense because I don't have a ton of followers. I only have 2,600 on YouTube, but yet I still monetize that channel. And how do I do that? By giving really great content and then always having a call to action, whether it's in the description or if it's in the actual video itself, that leads to getting that person to give me their email address and ultimately get on a conversation with me about what problems that they have that I could potentially solve. So if you have a following and you're not monetizing it, think about the value that you're giving and then ask for people to do something with that value. Go deeper with them and have a conversation, and ultimately you will start to monetize that following. Nobody likes a fake, right? Somebody that isn't who they really are. And that's online, that's in real life as well. So if your online personality is not who you are, then most likely you're not converting those followers into paying clients because you're not being yourself. It is so important to be yourself on camera, just like this. I am who I am. And when you meet me face to face, I might be a little more subdued, but for the most part, what you see is what you get. If you're putting on airs and pretending to be something that you're not, just stop doing that, please, because you're probably not converting those followers into paying clients. You know, sales is all about building relationships. Kind of like dating. You don't expect to go meet somebody for the very first time and automatically get married the next day. That just doesn't happen. Maybe every once in a while. But in the sales realm, that generally doesn't happen as well. Somebody sees you online, they're not going to necessarily immediately purchase your product or service. They're going to learn a little bit more about you. You need to nurture them and give them more value before they ultimately trust you enough to buy your program. So if you're not nurturing those leads, either through providing more value through email marketing, by creating more content specifically to their needs, then you are probably missing out on monetizing your following online. You know the old saying, the riches are in the niches? Well, the same goes online with your following. If you are not being very specific with who you serve and how you solve a specific problem, most likely you're not standing out from the rest of the people online. People who have specific problems that they want to have addressed and have solved are going to be searching for that. And when they search and find you, because that is what you're all about, they're more likely to engage with your content and ultimately become a client of yours. So make sure you're niching down and being very specific about who you help and the problems that you solve. One of the things that has got me to where I am in business over the long term is knowing my numbers, knowing those metrics, those key performance indicators. That is the key to running a business. Just as if you're a content creator and expecting followers to turn into clients, you have to know your metrics. How many followers do you have? How many of those are actually engaged in your content? This is really easy to get from all the social media platforms, especially YouTube. So now you know how many are engaged, but then how many of those engaged people are converting into appointments or actual leads for you. And a lead is somebody who's like, yes, I want your information. Here's my email address. And then once you have those leads, how often are you converting, or what's the conversion rate of moving those leads into paying clients? That is the funnel. And you need to be tracking every transaction along that funnel to see where you need to make those tweaks and improve. You can't manage what you don't measure. Look, platforms change all the time. How you deliver your content might change today, tomorrow, in 10 years. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? I certainly don't. I don't have a crystal ball. However, what I do know is that there are some tried and true things that have worked for 1,000 years that will continue to work for another 1,000 years. And that is delivering good value to your audience. No matter what the platform is and what the media is, if you're delivering value to your audience, then that value is going to come back to you 10x. No matter how the technology changes in the future, it doesn't matter as long as you're always providing that value. Well, I hope that makes sense to you. If it does, awesome. Put it together and let me know how it works for you. Just put some comments down below. I can't wait to connect with you.